Hey there, happy June, happy Wednesday, happy Pride Month, happy almost end of school, happy almost summer. Uh, on the topic of Pride Month, I am a proud ally. I am a safe person. I have quite a few members of my family who are in the LGBTQIA community, and I have nothing but love and support for my friends, family, and strangers who identify with that community in some way. Uh, I will be putting a link in the description for where you can make a donation to the Trevor Project. It is one of my favorite organizations that support LGBTQ youth, especially in these times. Apparently, latest statistic I saw in 2021, 45% of LGBTQ youth contemplated suicide last year. 45%. The number one way to prevent suicide in LGBTQ youth is to support them. Let them be who they are. If they ask you to use a certain pronoun, use that pronoun. If they ask you to use a certain name, use that name. Don't make disparaging remarks. Don't judge. Don't criticize. There's no wrong or right way to be LGBTQ. We need to meet people where they are, and we need to be there to support our children. You can literally save a life or lives. The Trevor Project is an organization, nonprofit organization that has a website that provides education and information regarding LGBTQ issues, especially for LGBTQ youth. They have an exclusive social media platform for LGBTQ youth where they can meet and discuss all sorts of things in a safe environment. And most importantly, and closest to my heart, they run crisis hotlines, both voice and text and web chat. I guess that's three. Voice, text, and web chat hotlines for LGBTQ youth. That's people ages 13 to 25 mostly, who are in crisis and who would like some support or advice, either if they're contemplating suicide or are just having issues at school or at home, or would like a little bit of help with identity or relationship issues or any of the multitude of other things our children face these days. If you or someone you know needs support like that, they are available 24/7, and I will put information in the description how you can contact those crisis hotlines if you are in need. I personally worked as a crisis counselor for the Trevor Project. I can vouch for the quality of their support and training. And if you are interested in helping out in ways other than monetary, they are always looking for people who are willing to take on some responsibility as a crisis counselor. They ask for 3 to 4 3-hour shifts a week. Not a week, I'm sorry. 3 to 4 3-hour shifts a month. That's like a 3-hour shift per week. And they provide a 10-week training course, all for free, in exchange for your commitment. And it is rewarding, fulfilling, and literally a way to save lives. So that's my plug. That's my Pride Month speech. Let's get on to some word games. We are playing Quordle, Squardle, and Wordle Peaks today. And by the way, if you like Squardle and you're not a patron, you missed out on my solve of the weekly Squardle this week. But there's still time. It's still there. And if you would like to become a patron, you can do so for as little as $1 a month. Go to patreon.com/geojesser and you can join and choose the amount you would like to support me. And you will gain access to bonus videos and cat pictures. Who doesn't want pictures of my cat? My cat is the cutest cat in the whole world. So, that's that. Let's play some Quordle. Okay, Quordle, we're solving 4 words at once, obviously. And for Pride Month, I'm starting with Pride Month and flags. Oops, flags. There we go. Not a bad start. So, that looks like paste on the top left. It sure is. I've got 4 of the letters on the top right and on the bottom left, but they're all yellow. So let's see. By the way, if you're hearing pounding, hammering, stapling, my neighbors have continued the work on their roof that they started on Monday, It's extremely irritating, but at least today is a work day, and it is less intrusive than it was on a day that was supposed to be a day off. So my apologies in advance if you're hearing that. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. So it's not GL. Maybe something. Oh, and the second letter is not O or A either. That's interesting. I'm seeing like Anglo, but I know that can't be right. Also, there's no N, but also I think it's a proper name, so maybe it starts with a vowel? G something OAL doesn't seem likely. Why am I not seeing what this is? It's probably something really silly too. Okay, how about the bottom left then? IRED probably. Wired? No. Uh-oh. So rider? Probably. Yes. Okay, good. Oh, there's a W in that word too. Okay, so now I have all of the words. I should be able to get I have all of the letters. I should be able to get the word. Not enough coffee. There's not enough coffee in the world. Oh, that's where. Okay. A glow. There we go. Nice. Oh, a glow. I like that. Sorry about that. I'm drinking my coffee. Speaking of the Trevor Project. Okay, moving on. Let's play Squardle. Squardle! In Squardle, we're solving 6 words on one board, and the words intersect. So the clues are given in terms of whether letters appear in the word horizontally, in the word vertically, or in the puzzle, but not in the current word, or not in the puzzle at all. And we are required to make guesses rotating through the board, doing the first column and row, then the middle column and row, and then the last column and row, and then back to the beginning. So we don't get to just put letters wherever we want. However, we can put notes wherever we want. So I could say, hey, I think this is, I can't yet because I haven't guessed anything, but I could say like, hey, I think there's an A here, but I have no way of knowing if there's an A there because I haven't guessed any letters yet. So, since I did Special Pride Month words for Quordle, I did get a set of starting words from one of my viewers, Liv Rigo Mashups, who is a very loyal and frequent commenter. So I will use those 3 starting words for Squardle today instead, and they are other, snail, and pudgy, which is not bad. The strategy for Squardle is a little different because instead of your guess counting toward all of the words at once, it only counts toward the word you're working on, and so having a variety of letters isn't as vital, but it's still useful to know whether letters are in or out. So look at that, we even placed a Y. So thanks, Liv. So this top word, which we are back to now, has a P, an E, and a T in it. So that should narrow things down a bit. This word on the left has a P also, so my hunch is it starts with P. That'll cover the P for both directions. They both have an E as well, but that's slightly less useful. Let's see, there's an R. Okay, so the white means, the white means there's an R in the puzzle, but not in any of the words this R can see. And if it turns dark gray or black on the keyboard and on the board, which I have hidden automatically just because I find it too cluttering, that means that letter does not appear in any of the words in the puzzle. So there's no S in this whole puzzle. There's no I or U in this whole puzzle, which is quite a lot of things eliminated right away. So it's not pretty because there isn't an R, and there isn't an R in either of these words. Plus ending in Y would be weird because then I would need a word that starts and ends in Y. So that seems unlikely. So what's another word that has an R and an E in it and starts with P? Pair. Oh no, not an R. Sorry, a T and an E, not an R. Maybe it doesn't start with P. I mean, it doesn't have to. But I know it doesn't start with T because this word does not have a T. Let's see. P. I want to just do PE because that seems to make sense. There could be an A here. This orange A means there's an A in both directions that it can see. So, but PD, again, I have that Y problem. Pedal. Oh, pedal is perfect because this word also has an L in it. Let's do that. Ah, nice. Okay, wow, getting one on the first go round is pretty nice. Okay, so this word starts with a T. Both of these words have an A. This word has an L, but this word doesn't. And neither has a D or an N. That's about all I know. So I can think about what this word might be because that will tell me what this word starts with. So what's another word that fits in that pattern? Pecan? Pecan, depending on where you live. I've never settled on a pronunciation, so you take the one you like. I think pecan is pretty likely, so if it starts with C, that works quite well. I'm trying tally. It's a little strange, but it fits. Okay, not bad. That's interesting. So it did place the L. So oops. Stop it. Go away. Stop it. Thank you. Sorry. You can sort of fade it out when you've placed. In fact, I guess this A can go in two places. When you're pretty sure you've placed the letter it's referring to, you can sort of gray it out or like fade it out, and then when you've used the clue to its completion, you can actually hide it completely. All right, we are on the bottom now. We need words ending in Y. This word has a D in it. So I think if this is, okay, I can put notes in. If this is pecan, which seems to still be possible, then this word has a D in it. That seems hard. Because it could also have a D here. What would that be? I don't think there's a word like that. And then I can think about this word. Table, I think. Let's see. Not much else fits. I'm gonna change it to just a guess because I'm not sure. That makes this needy, which is perfect. So I'm gonna put needy. Yes, beautiful. This is going quite well, I think. So I think I've confirmed pecan and there's really nothing else to do but fill it in. And now we want to go across. Now here, this is great because I can actually fill both words together. So if I put a B here, if I get this word, the B will complete this word as well, and I get 2 bonuses. And who doesn't like 2 bonuses? And it's not cable because this word does not have an E. In fact, the A is one of these two. This is probably leery. Probably ends in A, which seems a little strange. So what can it be? Well, I still need to use an O and I haven't, so it's almost certainly has an O in it. So cobra. Cobra works perfectly. Let's do that. Beautiful. And then leery. No, leaky. Leery's with 2 E's. Ooh. Oh, no, not leaky. Uh-oh. Is leery with an A? You know what? I don't know. Apparently you can spell it that way, but that is also not the answer. What am I doing? What is this word? Leafy. There we go. Well, it went well until the end when I suddenly completely failed to spell a word correctly. All right, there we go. Good job. Thank you. That's Squardle. If you're still confused by it and you'd like a little bit more help, you can feel free to ask me in the comments or find us on Discord. Link for that is in the description. And I've also got many Squardle videos, and some of them I explain more in depth, so you can look for those as well. So let's finish up with Wordle Peaks. Okay, and in Wordle Peaks, of course, we are looking for a 5-letter word, but we are given clues based on the relative location of the letter in the alphabet as opposed to the relative location of the letter in the word. So month is actually a pretty decent start for this, so let's do month. Okay, so we need a letter higher in the alphabet than M, higher in the alphabet than O, lower than N, lower than T, which isn't very hard, and higher than H. Let's try steep. Wrong. Higher than S. Now this one's pretty limited. It's P, Q, R, or S, because it's between O and T. Brack works perfectly. Almost. So track. Nice. That went quite well. 33 seconds. I really should be doing these as shorts, but I already released 2 shorts a day. I think 3 might be excessive. So anyway, that's it for me. If you have suggestions for starting words for Quordle, Squardle, those sort of games, you can leave those in the comments. I am more likely to pick your words if I'm amused by them. And they are also good starting words. So for example, 3 or 4 words that are thematically similar, 3 or 4 words that are a good set of unique letters or place letters in good spots, words that are in some way relevant to something going on, you know, in the world. Like if I had, for example, words related to the Cannes Film Festival, which I thought was very clever, words related to golf, which I thought was very clever. So things like that. I am far more likely to choose you if I'm amused by your suggestion. You may also make a suggestion for my second word for Wordle. I always use the previous day's answer as my first word, and so I like the second word to both be a good second guess in terms of letters and also thematic with the first word. So, for example, we had atoll the other day, and I followed it up with ridge because an atoll is a coral ridge. So something along those lines would be more likely to get your word chosen than just suggesting something at random. And I am extremely unlikely to choose xylil or cruth or any of those sort of silly, look at this funny word I know that now everybody knows. It's lost its charm, I'm sorry to say. So I know, everybody, I have gotten those suggestions, and I'm here to tell you that you're not likely to have that chosen because I'm not amused by it. To be brutally honest, it's not original anymore. So that's what I have to say about that. Be creative. Use your creative thinking caps and come up with something clever. It's much more fun for everybody, I think. So that is it for me. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Have a great month. Happy Pride, and I will see you all tomorrow.